date happen.
Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Do we have?
So
we don't have
it's gonna
a.
be. Yeah, we don't have a topic really, except for just it's the holidays, y'all.
No, it's Christmas.
That's that being the same thing.
It's not. Thank you, Choco. This is exactly what
No,
we
because
needed.
Christmas to me, like, is Christmas to you like a week or like a few days, or is it like a month, like, or is it just like a vibe? Is it dependent on the weather, or like what is Christmas to you guys?
I
Me
guess.
starting off with a banger, actually.
No, it's
Okay,
true.
Grinch, calm down for a second.
Grinch. Choco the Grinch did not ask any of those questions.
It's true.
Before we do that, before we just concentrate on Christmas, yes, it's Christmas, but just for like the general audience, happy holidays, happy winter,
True.
happy week, whatever. It's not just
Shalom.
Christmas. Yeah,
think-
exactly. Happy Hanukkah.
We all celebrate
Um,
Christmas, so the reason is just be talking about our Christmas shit. But yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before we dwell further, I didn't say anything last week, but I had a frog in the background, and this week it's a little Christmas tree.
Thank you, Choco. You did not introduce
That
us
is
to
It
the
kinda
frog.
looks
very
like a
little
butt plug.
Christmas tree.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it looks like a butt plug that lights up.
It's
Choco,
true.
I'm gonna have
Why
to
do you
blame-
destroy Christmas for me every
gonna
single
have
I
to
time?
blame
don't.
myself.
If you have a
Yourself up
phallic
like
object
that.
in the background, obviously I'm gonna make a phallic comment about it.
It's true. This is so unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Choco.
Choco setting themselves up like that. Okay.
This is the podcast that I am handing in my resignation letter. It was nice to meet you all.
Well, you can't.
Okay.
People still have to vote. You can't leave until you're voted off of the island.
Oh yeah, we have to
Yeah,
have
and people
her.
still have questions
mass
about
voted.
the milk. About the
Exactly.
milk on the floor. People
Oh.
still
Wait, were there any further developments?
From my side,
Yeah.
I told you everything I knew.
Cleaning.
Ah, damn it, Choco.
Okay, that's then. Yeah.
There's no further
Maybe there was a
Listen, it
follow-up.
worked.
Maybe there was a
Choco's
continuation.
like, I gave all my
of information.
evidence to the killer. Like, I don't know
Dude,
what you want me
this
to
happened
do.
like years ago.
Okay,
Yeah,
speaking
but
of
it's still ongoing. Maybe there were like
Not
new
really.
developments. Maybe there were new techniques involved. I don't know. Like,
Ah, now she's using vegan milk, right? Sorry.
all right,
Oh,
all right.
yeah,
that
almond
might
milk,
be even
actually.
worse. The microplastics.
It
in
was a
that?
joke. She
no
doesn't-
sugar almond milk. Yeah, because that's my main concern with milk, because there's sugar in milk, right? So like to me, it's like, oh, if you're gonna clean with milk, it's gonna get sticky. So if you use like a no sugar almond milk, that makes more sense, right?
Mhm.
No sugar.
The way I forced my
Right,
mom
okay.
to always buy no sugar or like unsweetened, like
Yeah.
soy milk and stuff like
Like
that.
unsweetened.
Because
Yeah.
the regular sweetened milks are always so like there's so much salt in it and there's so much like sugar in it that it just tastes off. Like it doesn't taste like you're drinking like
Yeah.
something. That's
Right.
Like if for some instances I would want the sweeter milks, but for some I prefer the unsweetened ones.
Mhm.
Do you guys think it's weird
Also, I
that?
need everybody.
Uh-huh.
What?
You need everybody
What is
too. I was gonna say, do you think it's weird that maybe in the future, instead of milk and cookies, we're gonna leave soy milk and cookies for Santa?
Soy milk and vegan
That reminds
cookies.
me of like this is what
Right.
liberals want. Like this is
Literally,
Joe
this-
Biden's
I was-
America.
I was gonna say, like,
This is what
this
liberals
is the liberal
want. Yeah.
Christmas that they want, you guys. They're ruining Christmas. Now.
Yeah.
This is the gay
This is the
agenda.
agenda that is been. Yeah, this is the agenda that's being pushed right now.
Mhm.
And I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think it's innovational. Grim,
Hmm.
so you are on theme with your background.
Yes. So
Can I ask what it is and
so
what's
let me give you guys a tour real quick.
Yeah, elaborate here for a second.
Oh
Here,
my
I'm gonna-
god, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
even realize
disappear.
those are figures
Wait.
on the tree.
Wait, I can't disappear because I just realized there's
Oh, the ornaments. Yes, the ornaments are anime
Yes.
figurines.
the
I didn't
ornaments
even
are
know.
anime figurines. So I can't leave the
This is-
frame. I was gonna
this
leave
is
the
the
frame to
future
give
for
a better
weebs.
explanation, but there's literally a naked picture. Like the picture behind me, they're naked. the, like whatever this person, whoever this room that I'm borrowing for the day, I don't know what it is. Anyway, yeah,
you
the
mean
tree,
the room that you're renting?
renting,
Oh.
correct.
Yeah.
To
Your digital Airbnb for the day.
I'm sure somebody will recognize this
Grim bought this
figure.
as an NFT. We just don't know.
What is
No,
this?
shut
To my
up.
left? To my left, right? This figure's like 3 feet tall. Like that's a half a scale model or something. And then over here on the poster, like that you can actually see, I blurred it just enough so you can't tell, but her pussy's busted wide open. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, you can literally see her slitty
Can
in
you
the
show us?
original.
Can you
I can't
just,
show
like,
you,
Okay.
Taco.
You can see her gooch.
just
Look at her blonde
pixel
side.
it in post or something? I don't know.
I
Just
can't.
go-
Like, it's blurred. I blurred it in Photoshop and stretched it out.
Right,
Pop sent
right.
the picture in the Discord though, and I mean, I don't
Oh,
know how
he
he
did?
found. I don't know how he
I don't
found this, but I'm great. I'm grateful. You know.
Oh my
It's
god.
so good.
Oh, okay, I see.
The first
Yeah.
one kind of looked a little
Oh.
cursed, and the third one was just funny, and after the second one was clinically insane.
It's true. This was.
What was oh my god. This is getting worse.
Yeah.
Okay, open the original image, zoom in, look at the left bottom. Not him having just naked anime titties right next to like a Jesus crib.
Yeah.
What?
Chuck.
No, this is no. Okay,
That's where Jesus met his
think we need to
disciples.
move on.
Chuck,
This
they
just
put
got
that in the
worse.
Bible more, but
This is
it's
the
in this
Christmas
photo.
liberals want. Oh my god.
This is anime titties and then just and then
Yes.
Jesus crib. Okay.
Oh
but
god.
still, back to the what you were asking. I think Christmas is like
Wait. Before
Oh.
before we actually start, I need everybody. I need all the people who are actually watching to see this is one of my favorite mugs, and it's a
Oh
fat
my
cat
God,
with a
that's
scarf.
cute.
That is cute.
And there's
little
tiny
space
versions of it inside. So
inside.
even if you're sipping the coffee, you can still look at the fat cat.
Oh,
Like,
she's
this is
festive.
my favorite mug. And yes, like I feel like some of you have already seen it because I use this mug all the time.
I love
And now literally
her.
everybody.
That's
has
so
seen it,
good.
So
That's so festive.
You just
Wonderful.
reminded me. I should
Yes.
probably get some water.
Okay,
I should
Choco.
have made hot chocolate. Okay, I was gonna bake stick cookies,
The mug is
like
Oh,
Christmas stick
right.
cookies.
I
But
forgot
I
about
remember
that.
you
woke
said
up-
that.
we're recording at like 11 right now, and I woke up
Really?
literally at like 10,
Perfect.
and so
I
I didn't have
see.
time.
I woke up at 9 today. I actually slept.
It's
Okay,
fine.
yeah.
We can bless another podcast with dick-shaped cookies. It's okay.
Okay, Pop, you get to answer Sto's question first. What does Christmas mean to you?
Okay, yeah.
yes. Now we
I think
finally get the
Christmas-
gift.
I think Christmas is like an everyday thing. Not an everyday thing, but like as soon as it hits November, like it's Christmas time. Like
November.
the trees are out, the lights are out, people are yodeling,
Yes,
and
yodeling.
everybody's watching Home Alone.
Okay.
And so the Christmas mode is already activated, and also that's when snow's coming, and that's when snow's like around. And yeah,
Do you have snow where you live?
mhm.
It's in Canada.
Bitch, I'm in Canada.
yeah,
Right now, or
they have
Yeah.
snow year.
Oh,
They have
not-
snow
right,
year
Canada.
round.
It's probably snowing as we speak, actually.
Mhm.
Okay. Choco.
Christmas for me, it's the atmosphere, like the coziness
Okay.
and like snow. There's not really
Okay,
much.
So
like,
would you say it's more dependent on your environment and the people around you, or is it something that you have in control yourself? Like you decide, like, okay, it's Christmas now, and you get yourself in the mood, or is it just like, you know, the Christmas shops start opening up, people start decorating, and that's when you get into, like, how does that work for you?
Yeah, it's more like the environment. When the environment starts getting Christmassy, that's when I feel it's slowly turning into Christmas. I personally don't
Yes,
really do a lot, so
I know it's Christmas time when IKEA starts selling out their own Christmas furniture and stuff like that.
Wait, they have Christmas
Yeah.
furniture?
Yeah, it's insane. Go
Yes.
to the website right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty
Are you-
sure.
Hold on, let's Google.
they have a whole section that's like Christmas,
Mhm.
and you can buy decorations there too.
The way I want to go to an actual IKEA escape room one day.
Escape room.
Wait, what? IKEA escape room? This
Yeah,
is
I
new
feel like
information.
IKEA in the future, I feel like they're profiting. Like, bitch, IKEA has, what's it called? A cafeteria now that you can go in and you can get like snacks and stuff, and you can get
They
like
always had
full
that.
on meals.
They always had that.
Okay, but a complimentary cafeteria to a shop is still very different than having an escape room.
That's true.
No, but I feel like they could. No. I feel like they could broaden their horizon a little bit and
Yeah.
start like you know
Mhm.
how Google they
And
just
that's
had
where that's the mark.
yeah they just
escape
had
rooms.
Google had
Okay.
Google after now Google has Google phones. right here. And after there's Google like earbuds and stuff like that. After they're making it like a Google tablet. Like I feel like IKEA could branch out a little bit just from furniture. Because what the fuck do they have? Furniture with really
Imagine
strange German
IKEA
names.
Yeah, but like imagine IKEA escapes room, like an IKEA escape room, but you have to like
Build
make
your
the
way out.
furniture but
Wait, it's
without
Fortnite.
instructions. Like without instructions, and that's how you escape the room. Like if you successfully make the furniture without instructions.
Yeah, that would be good. And then
Oh my
also
god, yes, that would be
Nobody
cool.
would escape.
it would be
Except
a really
lesbians. Lesbians are great at DIY.
I get
It
I
would be a
wouldn't know,
really
but like
unconventional escape room in
I
the way
wouldn't
that
know. I'm
it's
not
not scary in
lesbian.
any way, shape, or form. You won't get jump scared, and there's no like sacred, like rustic, like ancient times, like riddles that you have to figure out. You just have to figure out how to build stuff on your own without instructions, and it's really like scary because you're just in a regular IKEA store. Like it would be like the escape room would just be the entire store, and it would be filled to the brim with like new stuff, like new stuff that they stocked.
That's like a nightmare I have. Like no
That's
joke.
yeah, that's what I'm
getting-
saying. That's why
What?
Getting
that's why an
trapped in, like, a
escape room,
store.
because an IKEA escape room would be so scary.
But
okay, but I feel like out of all the stores, IKEA would literally be the best store to be trapped at because they will have like literally anything you could possibly want to do in like the 8 hours you'll be stuck.
I
And you could
guess.
sleep. There's couches everywhere.
Yeah,
The
on
floor
any
as
bed that
well.
you
Even the
want.
floor is comfortable.
So many
Have you seen
mattresses to
their
pick from. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this little like Christmas gnome they have.
No, how much does this cost? Like $3?
This is $7 for me. $7.20.
$7
And
for this?
And it's on sale from 12, believe it or not.
oh,
What the
this
fuck?
is
It's American
is
pricing.
interesting.
Woo.
Mm.
Oh my god.
yeah. This would not cost as much in Europe.
The Mr. Beast burger.
Europa.
I've had
Hello,
that.
why is my thing not working?
Clinically insane. My friends at school got it, and they were like, "Look, we got the Mr. Beast burger," and I was like, "Where the fuck did you get this?" And after they were like, "Oh, we had to go to some like auto body shop for like cars." I was like, "Oh." But why is Mr. Beast doing burgers now?
Puppets, he's had
Hey,
that restaurant for a long
yeah.
time.
Has
It's
he?
been
Yeah.
it's been years.
It's been
Oh, it
years.
hasn't.
Yes, it
Yes.
has.
I've only heard about the Mr. Beast burger now, and I think it's really controversial.
So it
I
doesn't
think it's
exist
really-
because you didn't hear of it.
Yes,
Bitch.
literally, Choco. If I didn't
Okay.
hear of it, if I didn't go to it, like it doesn't exist.
The Mr. Beast burger has been existing since December 19, 2020.
Wait,
It's been 2
Tucker, you're
years.
lying.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
as in like the YouTuber.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
YouTuber. I literally got it
The
when
one
it
that
like
has a Fortnite skin now.
mhm,
Yeah.
he does. That people say
Where
is
does
sexy.
he sell these burgers?
So
No clue.
he
I did
has
not just hear that.
he has actual like physical locations of some restaurants, right? But for the most part, I'm pretty sure it's just ghost kitchens because you order on Uber or DoorDash, and since there's like no like we don't have one around us, right? Like an actual physical one, but we can order the food, and like the food is horrible, first of all. But
I want to see what's in this Mr. Beast burger because this does not look good.
It's-
I'm so sorry.
yeah, it's
I am
literally
a
just, like,
vegetarian, but that doesn't
burgers
affect my
and-
opinion.
that's it.
I want the Mr. Beast burger. I would give a veganism for the Mr. Beast burger.
Don't say that. It's not worth it.
Wait,
Me telling you it's not worth it, Pub, and I love food.
yeah, I think there's way better meat to give a veganism for. I'm so sorry.
Like literally, nothing against Mr. Beast. I'm sure he's a nice guy or whatever. But what I've heard from like reviews so far, people literally just go there for the brand. It's not for the
Yeah.
taste because apparently
Yeah.
it's shit.
Yeah, I
Sorry
mean,
that
it's
I'm
not
saying it
for
like
the
that, but it's
taste.
just nothing. They literally said that they would have.
Thank
You could have gone to McDonald's and it would have been the same. It's literally just the
No,
brand thing.
McDonald's is better. But
Um,
Well, okay.
Wait, quick
I think
discourse: McDonald's, Burger King, or KFC?
KFC fucks. I
McDonald's.
love KFC. All right, you still love
You saying that as a vegan?
I used to
As a
love KFC.
vegan?
KFC.
KFC having no good vegan options at all. Okay.
I don't think they
you.
have any vegan options except for like their mac and cheese.
They do actually, but it's
Wait.
really bad.
wait,
I
Yeah, KFC
gotta
has a vegan
go-
burger, but it's
Vegan
really
nuggets?
bad.
I gotta go with Burger King, but the Burger King Europe
Oh,
is
Yes.
Choco.
better.
It's better.
Like
Yeah.
I heard
Yes.
horrible things about Burger King in
Europe
America.
has the
Burger King
best
Europe is
fucking vegetarian burgers that exists. Like their patties taste like actual beef patties, and they're so fucking good.
Is that a good thing?
Burger King Europe is really, really good.
Yes.
Isn't the point to not
Like
eat
the
meat?
only thing off with the burgers is the texture. Like it's a bit less chewy than real meat, but the flavor is on point. Like
Yeah.
it actually tastes like a real beef burger. Like it's really good.
Can I say something else? So you gave us those 3 options, but if we wouldn't be saying any of these 3 options, there is this place here called Burgerista. It is so fucking good. It's so fucking good. And if
You
you
don't have it here.
there are only 2 shops I think here, but oh my god, the
Oh.
burgers are really good. And I usually don't take a burger when I'm outside because social anxiety and eating in public. So they
Funny.
give me more fries. So whenever you just take fries, they give you more fries to like make up for the
Oh, that's like-
non-burger.
That's like our
See.
Five Guys here.
Oh.
But it's
I don't like Five Guys. The only thing I like about Five Guys is their fry. Sorry, their milkshakes. They're pretty good, but they make me feel really bloated because I'm
Yeah.
lactose intolerant. So I don't know.
I feel like I could fly a plane if I took an edible beforehand.
I see.
sorry, what did you say?
I feel like I could fly a plane if I took an edible beforehand.
I think I could fly one too, but only once. I think
Only once.
Yeah,
here.
'cause you would
and
crash
it
it,
wouldn't. It wouldn't land. Yeah.
it wouldn't land, but
It
I would
wouldn't
fly it.
land.
Like
How does
couldn't do it.
autopilot work on a plane?
Good.
It's just.
Well,
I don't know.
hopefully.
It could. Thank you, Chaco.
how does it work? It better work good.
Chaco's like, it works well. She's working.
Okay.
Welcome.
Wow.
I posted the website if anybody
I
wants
see.
to check out
But this
the...
looks more like an independently owned. Like, is it a chain or is it more like independently owned, or is it like a small chain? I guess. Like, what is
It is,
this?
I think, a small chain because they do have more locations, but it's literally just Austria.
see.
It's not international.
I see,
So
I see.
Chocolate,
Oh,
this
right,
looks
Australia. I was thinking-
fantastic.
it's literally only
Yeah,
in
the
2
avocado
states.
and
So
Stuff.
no,
None of the
3
links
states,
are
I think.
working for me.
But it's so good.
Choco,
Good,
wait.
good food with European standards being actually blocked in America. That's
We're
what-
leaving
It's
fresh. They're living fresh, you guys.
I was watching a
But Chaco,
video
are they
of...
sucking dick? That's the real question.
Shut up.
Sucking dick and cock.
What?
Wir suchen
Ha.
dich.
Exactly.
We are
We
looking for
sucking
you.
dick.
Anyways, I was stealth because of what you just said, the comment about European food being blocked in America. I was watching a Sea Dog VA live stream, or what's the other guy's name? Ludwig, one of the two.
Ludwig?
Yeah, they were talking about cereal, and like they were giving a tier list to cereal, and they were talking about those coloring dyes that are like banned in Europe because they're poisonous or like
Oh,
they are
right.
harmful to
Mhm,
humans,
yeah.
and they're just okay
Yeah.
in America with it, and it's so
Mhm.
insane to me the
I mean,
amount of garbage you guys eat.
I say it all the time. Like, Europe has food standards, and people, like, they're like, what does that mean?
Except
And it's
England.
like, it means that they have, like, literally, if it's imported from over there, it's gonna be more expensive here because it's actual
no.
food. Like, chocolate here isn't chocolate. I say that so often. Like,
Didn't you guys
it's-
have chocolate that tastes like vomit because of
no. So chocolate here has a special ingredient where it makes it taste a little more bitter. It's literally like something that you find in vomit. Like, that's what the flavor is, right? So
Yeah.
it makes it taste like really weird. And there was a time where they tried taking it out of the chocolate and people hated it because they got so used to it with, like, you know, the flavor in it. They were like, what the fuck is this? Like, this isn't chocolate, but it is. It's
That being real chocolate.
it's true.
Like real chocolate, the what the hell is this? America's like, real
Yeah.
food. I don't want
It's
this.
it's crazy.
I love how Gurm said Europeans have good food standards, but then started fucking bashing the Italians last week.
Okay, but like
Literally.
like
True.
that, it's even worse for Italy because you have access to like actual like good stuff, and this is what you're doing with it. Okay, girl, go for swim.
Me still not the way I was not like the way I didn't have the energy to defend Italian food that much last episode. But I'm ready to fight, girl.
Oh,
Like, I'm ready.
So Steph did some googling and found some dishes that didn't have cheese, pasta, and sauce in them. I'm hearing right.
It's not about the ingredient. The ingredients. It's about the versatility and the variety that it has, because it's not just pasta, it's also pizza. Oh my god, like the way. It's fine. We can move on.
We're supposed to be talking about
Next
Christmas.
time you eat a pizza, think of it how bad and how boring it is, and be this thankful to the Italians.
For Italians. To get back on Christmas, exactly. What are some Christmas traditions you guys have in like the family? Like,
I love eating Italian tiramisu on Christmas.
yes.
I love tiramisu. It's so yummy.
Oh, there we go.
A Grimm's friend
We love
tiramisu.
tiramisu.
Listen, if you give
My
me
mom-
any kind of cake or bread, I'm gonna devour that shit.
La creatura. My mom does tiramisu, but instead of like the cocoa powder on top, she sometimes puts chocolate sprinkles, but like the flat
I
ones,
see.
and it's
Oh,
so
the
good.
flakes, chocolate flakes, I guess.
Yeah, for like when we were still younger, because I guess we didn't like the powder that much because it's a little bitter here. So the chocolate sprinkles were a little bit child friendly.
Pub's still losing it.
Like,
Like, I don't know
he's-
what's going on.
He's
Pub's
thinking,
trained
he's
right
thinking
now.
about
Like,
Pop's or Choco's mom cleaning up some shit with milk.
Girl, whenever Kiriko says konnichiwa,
All right. So this last week, my joke has been,
okay.
if anyone plays Overwatch, there's like the Japanese character Kiriko, and my joke has been, who's this Konnichiwa that she's talking about? Wait, she keep mentioning it.
and then when
Okay.
when we were talking about tiramisu like a minute ago, I said Grimm's friend tiramisu.
I didn't hear that. My friend Terry Misu.
Okay.
That's where you
The
got
way
it.
Pop just died laughing of his own joke, and we didn't hear a word.
In his head, he didn't even think of anything. He didn't even say anything. Oh my god.
No, it's like when that KDA song came out,
Oh,
you know, like Yuka
yes.
Yusumo, my friend, you know,
Yuka
my friend,
Yusumo.
you know, my friend Yuka Yusumo.
See, this is what like
This is comedy.
This is what having culture diversity does. It gives you access to all these like fake names that you could come up with. You guys, this is peak comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
I don't think a single person lives in Delaware.
no, Pop. This is.
Not a single person lives in Delaware. Because let me tell you, every single time, like we were watching Spy last night,
Okay.
they mentioned Delaware, not a single fucking person lives there. I like to think that it's kind of like a Sims plot of land that's just empty. But it's empty in the way where like they added, like in
Right.
Sims, you know how you can make a plot of land just filled with just water? Like not even like a pond or anything, you could just like make land into
Wait.
water. I think that's what happened with Delaware.
You're gonna
because
get-
every single time
You're gonna get
that you look on the
assassinated.
map, every single time that you look on Google Maps, you always see a small little pixel corner of just blue. And you're like, whoa, what's that? After you zoom in a little more, you see Delaware. Not a single person lives there. There's nothing inside of Delaware. There's no cities. There's no buildings. There's no land. It's literally blank space. Bitch, it's the netherworld. Like, it's insane.
Blank Space Taylor's version coming soon. By
I
the
love
way.
how you explain these things as if they make a lot of sense and they're very relatable, but they're not.
Pop could
They
be a
are.
conspiracy-
They are.
Pop could be
Not
a
a single person
conspiracy
lives in
theorist.
Delaware.
That's right.
When you think-
like
no,
every
no,
single time
no.
you look up Delaware, there's always this blue square, and you think to yourself, "What is that?" You're saying this is a relatable thing we all do
Me
all the
not.
time.
Me never seeing a square
don't.
anywhere.
No, because when you think of Delaware, what the fuck do you think of? Nothing comes to your mind. When you think of Canada,
Well,
maple syrup.
here's the
When you
thing,
think of
we don't
America,
think
like
of
McDonald's.
Delaware.
I think of Delaware Punch.
Okay, when I think of Washington, I don't think of anything either. Like, I'm not American. Like, half of the states don't mean anything to me. Like,
No,
Okay,
but Delaware in specific
wait.
is so like, it's mysterious.
Okay, I need to get back on track here with Choco asking if we have any Christmas traditions.
Yeah, sorry, Pop, but what the
Choco,
fuck, man?
do you have any Christmas traditions? Because what does that mean?
Well, I mean, more like, is there any food you guys eat, or is there anything weird
I
you
mean,
guys do? I don't know.
Mexicans just make tamales anytime something's going on. That's what we do. Like literally anything's going on, birthday tamales, Thanksgiving tamales, Christmas, you gotta get a tamale in there. It's tamale time,
Not
girl.
not even with a twist. Not even with like a.
I mean,
like for once.
you
like,
can make
a different sauce.
you can make sweet ones, but I hate them. Like they're disgusting. I will throw up.
sweet. The way I don't even know what tamales is. Give me a second to educate myself.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's basically just for anyone at home. My rough explanation is, it's like dough and then the meat inside.
I see.
But the dough's like lard.
It's like
and and
Yeah,
corn
the
based.
dough looks like strainy. Like, I don't know, it's weird though.
Yeah, it's like corn. It's a corn based.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a corn based dough, right? Like that looks. Okay, I see.
If you have like intestinal problems and you eat too many, you will fucking die. Because corn's like really
Actually?
bad for you. Yes, corn has no nutritional value.
Oh, these things.
Corn
Oh
syrup,
my God.
cornstarch.
Isn't this the thing that did you guys see the Twitter video of the white people meeting together to make Thanksgiving food? And like
No.
Oh,
like every
that
person of
sounds
color
like an
there,
entertaining watch actually.
everyone brought like their traditional food from the country, and people started bashing the Mexican kid because they brought tamale or how do you say?
Tamales,
But it was
tamales.
apparently so liquidy, so runny, so
Oh no!
weird. They were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh,
Is it
they might have
supposed to be
been
liquidy?
I'm
It
curious
looks
what
good,
the
though.
white people would bring to that. To like what
Apple pie.
Like,
apple
was
pie.
apple
Oh.
pie.
Meatloaf.
Yeah,
I
meatloaf.
mean, I guess.
Turkey.
Like
I
in
don't
that
know.
specific video, it was apple pie, but in general, good question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But that
I
might
would
have
struggle.
been-
Like if someone told me, like make something like like a cultural, like I'd be like, oh fuck.
Okay, but when, like,
oh shit.
aren't you like Dutch, Belgish?
I guess, but like I get like a plate of cheese, like beer, chocolate. I
Don't
don't know.
Dutch
Like
people have,
that's
like-
not food. That's a snack. Like
Don't Dutch people have like really good food?
Yeah, but
bread?
something.
I mean, yeah, but it's all like other. Like it's always a mix of other culture. I feel like it's
Yeah.
not like a sandwich with fucking like sprinkles. Like that's Dutch. But
Yes.
like I'm not gonna
She's
bring that to
Dutch.
a party.
She's
Like
Dutch core.
like I don't know.
Last
Like
minute.
a sandwich
just-
with Biscoff spread. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
very Belgian thing. But like, you're not gonna bring that to a party? Like,
Yeah, but,
come
like-
on now.
If people don't know, I would enjoy it.
I guess you could like fancy it up or something. You can make like little biscuits or something
Yeah.
with like I don't know, but I don't know.
Exactly.
back
for-
to yes.
For Christmas, I would always go over to my dad's side of the family, and he's white. And
Yes, White Christmas.
we would always have like turkey, and it would always be in like their really nice basement where it was like this big long ass table filled with just like relatives, and I don't know, it was really fun. And after I would play like Super Smash Bros with my cousins afterwards, and like Dutch Blitz and like Uno and stuff like that. And I don't remember like any of the like actual meals, but I always remember it was like very generic like Christmas white people food in the way that it was literally just turkey,
Mashed potatoes.
maybe some chicken, mashed potatoes, and then like peas and carrots and stuff like that. But that was like it. It wasn't anything special, but I devoured it because it's the first time in like it's always like the time where like, oh, like we're going to like this house for Christmas, like everybody get ready for free food, like
Literally.
Yeah, that's the best part about Christmas, free food. Like I mean, it's like a very like double-edged blade because like obviously it's a lot of free food, but like I need to like mentally and physically prepare myself for
Yeah.
like the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, and then the 31st, the first, like because I will be fucking stuffed. Like actually, I will have to
Sexually.
not care about dietary
stuff like that one pita
values. I will not have to care about nutritional values for like a whole 2 weeks because I will die if I do.
Yeah.
But it's nice. Like it's fine. And then after that, you're like, okay, we're taking
We're
it easy
normal.
again. And then New Year's comes around, and yeah, we're normal.
Not me. I eat like that every day, year round.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Whatever works for
But-
you, I guess.
Okay, can I just say that every year I change like how I feel about Christmas? Because sometimes I love it and sometimes I hate it. But if it's a year where I'm embracing
Okay,
commercialism, I'm like in love with Christmas. Like I love it. I feel like there's no
Wait, what?
well, like because you can celebrate Christmas either through religion, right? Or maybe you
Mhm.
just really like spending time with family and that's why you like it. Or you just really like
Yeah.
fucking shopping and buying presents. Right? Like I love
Mhm.
spending time with my family when it's not like a forced thing. If I have to like look at them
Okay.
every day, it's horrible. I hate it, right? But if it's like a holiday,
see.
it's like, oh my god, yeah, it's like everyone's happy actually, so it's not bad.
Yeah, everybody tries their best to like
Be civil.
be their
Exactly.
happiest, civilized
Exactly.
version of themselves for a few days. Yeah, I get
It's
it.
a sanitized version of them, which is great. I
San-
love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Exactly.
Which is great.
But I also love like
This is the family I want to be around that for a few days, actually.
I also love like the consumerism of it. Like I hate capitalism, but I love capitalism during Christmas because it's like shiny. And she's different, right? She's like
You're like a
she's not
bird.
the,
Okay.
she's not the
Shiny.
same girl. Exactly. Like I don't know. I'm okay with it, I guess.
It's different because it's like,
I see.
whoa, like, because Christmas, it's like a massive thing. And
Exactly.
like, for example, with like IKEA and their
Yes.
Christmas selection, like, it's insane. Bitch, they go all out. When you go into the IKEA stores, front faced, you get whiplashed with Christmas stuff. It's
Mhm.
insane.
And see, I think that's why you said it starts in November. Because a lot of
Mhm.
a lot of stores here also in November, they just start putting Christmas out. Like
As soon as the Christmas
Yeah.
flyers come out, or as soon as like the flyers and like the newspapers start talking about like Christmas deals, that's when it's Christmas.
Literally,
True.
our
It's
Christkindlmarkt
interest-
starts at the end of November. Like, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah, we
Christmas
have that
thing,
too,
but-
Choco, because we in Belgium and in Netherlands, there's like we have I don't know, it's basically the same thing as Santa Claus, but it's called Saint Nicholas, I guess.
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Which is like it happens at the start of December. It's like the
6th of
6th of
December?
December.
Thank you, girl.
Yes,
You're welcome.
yes, and basically like at like mid-November until the 6th of December is like a whole holiday celebrating Saint Nicholas, which is basically a skinnier version of Santa Claus.
well, Santa
And
Claus
like the
is
purpose is the
based
exact same
off
thing.
of
Like kids
Saint
get
Nick.
excited, you know, it's something kids believe in, and their parents get to buy presents for their kids. The kids, you know, they make lists and like, or they write down what they want. Like it's the exact same thing. They make like little, like in like they put like sugar cubes or whatever, like in shoes, and then like you know, like it's the exact same concept, but somehow in some kind of weird translation it got mixed up and like it became two holidays because we also do a full celebration of like Christmas and Santa, but we also have like Saint Nicholas, which is 6th of December. So from the mid of November, I want to say, until like 6th of December, it's full on like Saint Nicholas, and then from the 7th of December, it's for us it's Christmas time. Like a lot of people don't put their Christmas tree up until like 7th of December.
Yeah.
People do earlier, but like it's very I don't know. Like we used to never put our Christmas tree up before the 6th of December
Yeah.
because
Who
that would be
up playing with a
disrespectful
Saint
for like
Nicholas?
Saint Nicholas.
So the picture I sent, that's like kind of Saint Nicholas. He has this staff,
yeah,
the hat, and
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
it's
he's
not
sexy.
that's him. Yeah.
it's not
It's
Santa
based
Claus.
off.
It's
It's
like
based off of him. Santa Claus is based off of this guy, but basically
Yeah.
what happened was, when people from Europe came over here to this country, right? And I don't remember where like the separation happened, but basically the church wanted to control how people like celebrate Christmas. So and like there's a whole video on this. They basically just made it
I
so
see.
that Christmas was like, oh, like I guess even if we're not celebrating Jesus directly, yeah, you should celebrate Christmas because it brings families together and it's really fun. So they basically turned it into like this way to control people into celebrating Christmas with Christian values in it. And that's where like Santa Claus and the traditional Christmas we have here in the US came from, and then they kind of just spread out. But like I think this
see.
Saint Nicholas Christmas is like the more traditional what it used to be. Like it wasn't really about worship, it was more about just like celebrating things. But because like
Yes,
you know
because I
Christians
want to
have
say
to
Saint
control
Nicholas is
stuff,
not
yeah.
really tied to religion here anyway.
Yeah.
Like Christmas is very much tied to religion, but Saint Nicholas isn't.
Yeah.
Even though it probably like has roots in.
yeah, it
I'll
is
try to find the
literally
video.
from Saint
Yeah, but-
Nicholas. Like
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
here,
but,
it is
like,
definitely tied.
like as a kid, I remember as a kid, like it wasn't like I never felt like it was tied to religion
Yeah,
as a kid.
yeah.
Um,
Because you got
Wow,
presents. You
Santa
don't
to me
see this as a
was.
religion. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, presents, nice. I don't care.
Yeah.
He can be
Did you guys
from the
get-
church
wait,
or
dude,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
Did
this
you guys
guy.
got double present?
No, so the thing is, Saint Nicholas, he brought like this little bag with oranges, peanuts, and maybe if you're lucky, chocolate. But mostly it was like fruits and nuts. So it wasn't really a present. It was more like a
Really?
snack. Yeah, here you.
For us, it was. We got
Really?
presents like it was Christmas.
No.
On Saint, yes, on like yes. So December was very fun, I guess, for like Belgian people because you get like presents, you get chocolates, you get candies, you get cookies, you get mandarins, you get like you get everything, and then like like literally like you have like these toy books, you know, like the toy stores, and they have like books of all the toys they have, and then like people will like children will like cut out all the toys they want and paste it on just like a paper, and then they
Okay.
will like roll the paper up, put it in a shoe, and then like put like sugar cubes or whatever in the shoe for like the horse or whatever, and then then if you're lucky, Santa will bring you a few not Santa, Saint Nicholas, sorry, will bring you a few presents, and then chocolates, mandarins, cookies, all that stuff. And then on
Not like that.
and then on Christmas you get even more presents from Santa
What the
Claus.
hell?
So December was that was my
What?
childhood anyway. Yeah.
No, Saint Nicholas isn't really
Yes.
celebrated here. Like it's more like the children meet up at the local library where Saint Nicholas comes like this. But for us, it was always the local priest who was dressed up as Saint Nicholas, and he
see.
brought little bags of oranges, peanuts, and maybe chocolate. Not always.
Europeans.
We celebrate Krampustag
I was
more
about
than
to say-
Saint Nicholas.
Yeah, Choco knows
And
all
then
about pain and
Christmas,
suffering.
obviously. But there's
I
there
see.
there are no gifts on the 6th and 7th December. It's literally either 24th or in my
I see.
Sylvester or whatever.
But yeah, the funny thing, I guess, about it is as soon as like your childhood, I guess, like I want to say, as soon as you're like anywhere from like 8 to 12, as soon as you start realizing that Saint Nicholas obviously isn't real, that holiday completely doesn't exist amongst adults here.
Yeah,
like it's
no.
purely for children. And like the presents, the chocolates, the cookies, they stop around, I want to say like age 10 to 12, and then it's just like non-existent. So like we have not basically came in contact with anything St. Nicholas related within our family for like years and years now, while obviously Christmas is still like, so like it's almost like a bigger holiday for kids here
Yeah.
than Christmas. But Christmas is like, it's amongst like, there's no, like Christmas is Christmas, you know what I mean? Like there's no like limitation, or like
Yeah.
it's for everybody, right? So yeah,
But that's funny
Yeah,
that
so-
you say that,
but I
because
think that's interesting.
I mean, I feel like a lot of holidays are meant for kids and then they change.
Yeah.
Especially now with
see.
like people getting older here. I feel like it turns into like not wanting to let go of that. Like a lot of millennials, I feel like they're very, I don't want to say selfish, but like, I don't know, because you're poor. Like me and my siblings were poor when we were kids, so we didn't get shit growing up. And like, yeah, they have kids, but Christmas is like sometimes more about like giving gifts to each other instead of them, because girl, they have
Yeah.
everything year round anyway. Like they don't need shit.
Yeah.
Like they get whatever they want
That
at
makes
any
sense.
time of their life, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Sorry
get
if
it, I
I'm
get it.
interrupting, but like going
No.
back to the Saint Nicholas. So in Austria, we also have the Krampustag, as mentioned. And I
Wait,
remember we
can
talked
you-
about this a lot.
Yeah, can you explain Krampus real quick for people that don't know? Because I watched like
Yeah,
a
'cause I
whole
don't know
video.
what this is.
I watched a whole video on this, and I asked Chaco because all of this was based out of Austrian folklore. Like all of it. All of this horrible stuff comes from
Oh.
Austrian folklore, and I was like, oh, maybe Chaco will know about it. And Chaco immediately knew what I was talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
Krampus. So it's like how do I say? It's like the opposite of Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas brings gifts and stuff. In your case, at least. And for us, Krampus was like this evil counterpart that would punish kids. That it would like beat the kid if they weren't good and stuff. And I guess
Oh.
it came to terrify children so that they
Yeah.
would behave.
To make them behave, yeah.
Chaco's
Yeah.
like, I guess like child beating maybe scared them.
Dude, listen.
Maybe.
I never experienced it. I have no clue. But it has become so fucking big. There are things called Krampuslauf now here, which is basically like a parade. There's I think it's on the 7th of December, where people dress up as the Krampus and run around the street, and it's fun for the most part. But there was one year where it literally turned into like the purge kind of thing, where people legit couldn't go out on that day because some assholes dressed as the Krampus just started vandalizing and beating up stuff. So
Oh.
yeah, it was like really bad for a couple of years. I
Whenever
think
I think of
like
these
killer
kind
clown.
of like
exactly like
like
clowns.
I don't know what to call this phenomenon, but they exist, right? Like ways to manipulate children into behaving through like being
Punishment or,
scared.
yeah,
I always
fear.
think like yes, like yeah, like this fear. Like I always think like because I don't know, it's a bit off topic, but they always say like, oh, like parenting used to be simpler back in the day than it is now, and to some extent I agree. But at the same time,
Yeah, because
like,
you just beat the child and end of the
was
story.
it because
Like-
yeah, like was it easier or
No.
like were you guys just like, I don't know, like
Controlling.
you know, like this kind of stuff, like I don't know what the word is, like like sowing fear, I guess, amongst children into behaving or otherwise, you know, like I don't know, is that easier and better parenting? I don't know, much to think about.
I mean, I feel like that's just
But,
like, if you're a religious person, that's kind of like the way you've always been taught to like learn good
yeah,
lessons,
I guess,
right?
like I guess this also translates into religion.
Yeah, because like I don't know,
Yeah.
if anyone here has ever read the Bible, the stories in that, they're horrifying. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
someone has to kill their brother. Oh no, you were too vain. You were too greedy. You wanted what he had. Oh, your entire family is gonna die because Satan says you wouldn't worship me otherwise. Oh, your whole family's gone now, but you still love me. Thank you. Like, oh, don't turn around. If you turn around, which means you're disobeying
Yeah.
God, you're gonna turn to stone. Oh, your whole family turned to stone because they turned around, but not you. You lived. Good job for listening to me. Like, it's pain and suffering. It's always been that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Like that's crazy to me. Like
It's
but,
true.
like, I obviously grew up non-religious, so I don't have these kind. I had this for a very brief moment, but like for the most part of my life, I grew up non-religious, and I don't know. Like to me, that's crazy to me that like there's a lot of people as adults that still have this kind of like being controlled by fear and like being scared of like misbehaving through these kind of manipulative like controlling ways. Like that's just interesting to me, and I don't know how we got here from Christmas, but I guess.
I mean, I feel like because it's
My-
tied to the religious part. Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
because again, it goes back to like Christmas here in the U.S. Right? What it became was a
Mhm.
way to like, because it got tied to religion. Like that was the point of making it what it is.
Yeah.
And I can't find the video, and I don't remember what it was, but like you want to basically reward quote unquote good people, good kids, right? For
Mhm.
being able to like be good,
Yeah.
right? Like that was one thing that I found really interesting in that video, that Christmas and like the way you guys celebrate it, what it was really used to be about was they would throw these really big parties and literally anybody could come into the parties, even homeless people, right? And rich people were generally okay with it on that day because it's like, oh yeah, like come into my home, let people see how generous I am, right? And it
Mhm.
turned
For
into
this
that.
one day, yeah.
Exactly. It turned into that, to people being like, well, I don't have to like give back to like some poor person I don't know if I'm giving to my children and family. Like that's basically like where it turned into, right? Because like,
see.
yeah, if you're putting on the illusion that you're being good to your family, what does it matter if you're being good and kind to a stranger?
Mm.
I don't know. It's weird. I'll try to find the video and I'll try to like post it in here. It was really interesting. It might have even been that same Krampus video. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it and find out.
What I love about the whole Krampus thing is the it doesn't have to be what is it called, socially beautiful, or
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. The
Mhm.
masks can be as fucking terrifying, horrible,
Terrifying, yeah.
shitty as possible, and I love
It's
that.
like a less commercialized version of Halloween, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Like a,
there,
like a less.
there
like,
are
yeah, like,
there are like no things in shops for Krampus. It's literally just people building their own
see.
masks and then taking part in
I
this like
see.
marathon or parade. I don't know if they're.
Okay.
I guess sometimes they're trying to raise money for charity, so it's not always like a bad thing. It's literally, it has become, at this point, it's more of a traditional thing rather than
I see.
scaring kids. I mean, to be fair, some
Okay.
masks are terrifying, so if you bring a child in there, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I was always scared of the Home Alone, the first Home Alone movie, because of the one scene where he went into the basement, and I don't know why, but for some reason they always make child's movies and like Christmas movies super scary when it comes to the basement. But
Yes.
he was going down into the basement and they made the fucking furnace spack jam in the middle, like with its mouth open, kind of like a person, and it was like breathing out fire and stuff like that.
Wait,
And-
this was in Home Alone?
Yes, this
Yeah,
was in
Home Alone 1.
He was going down to the basement because he had to get something to like protect himself.
It was like his
And-
heater. I think it was
Yeah.
like the heater of the house. It was like
It was like the
olderish.
theater, like the furnace. Yeah, it was super
Furnace,
old, but
yeah.
it just looked super, super scary. And I don't know why that's like a huge theme in like Christmas movies where like the furnace was really scary, or like something to do with fire, something to do with basements, just in kids' movies, just in general. But Home Alone and Narnia as well is like my two favorite like
Yes,
Christmas movies to watch. And Elf.
Oh, okay.
I have a note about Elf.
No,
I have a note
don't talk about Elf because I hate Will Ferrell.
Wait, Gurm, can you ask me if I've watched Home Alone?
Have you? I already know the fucking answer. I hate you, Stout. Stout has
No, but
like
I want
an
you to ask
aversion.
it. I want you to ask it.
Stout, have you watched Home Alone?
No.
I hate you. Christmas
You're
movie?
asking me, have you watched XYZ? No.
Like the answer is no. I ask anyway because for my sanity, but
Hmm.
I don't know if I liked Elf because it was a good movie or because it was just nostalgic. Because Elf is like Elf, Home Alone, and Narnia are my top 3 favorite like Christmas movies. Even though Narnia isn't really a Christmas movie, it's
It's
just
not
like
a traditional Christmas movie, but I get it.
it's
I get
atmospheric. Like it's
yeah,
super.
yeah.
It's so good. And I don't know. I love Christmas movies. I haven't gotten into like okay. For me to get into the
Mhm.
Christmas spirit,
Mhm.
one, I have to see the flyers coming out and like the newspapers talking about Christmas and the Christmas deals, and then also watching Christmas movies.
yeah,
I have seen the
I agree,
flyers, but I
Todd.
haven't gotten into any of the Christmas movies
Well,
like at all yet.
you say that, but I was like really depressed. I think last month, so we watched we watched what is it called? Fucking the train movie.
Polar
The
Express.
Polar Express.
Yeah, we watched Polar
Oh,
Express.
Polar Express. I remember. I
Yeah,
watched that.
yeah, Stuff was there, and I don't know if you guys were there, but
I was there for like
That
a
movie
little.
makes me so depressed. I don't know what it is.
what? It makes me like I love Christmas movies because like they make me really happy. Like always, I don't know. It's like Pop says, they get you into the spirit, even if it's not like the month. So like we literally watched it in the middle of October. I was like, I don't care if it's horror month, girl. I need to watch this or I'm gonna kill myself. But for me, it's like the Polar Express and the Grinch that I really, really like, or Harry Potter. But Harry Potter's like I could do it in November, October, or December for those because it's just the atmosphere. Like also the Pop, I'm pretty sure that like they put like scary fire in kids movies just to keep kids from like fucking with fire, that you don't burn
There
your
was-
house down.
We had a whole
See.
book about that. I think it was called Strobelise.
Right,
Strobelpeter?
right.
I think it was either Strobelpeter.
Interesting. To me, I don't know. Christmas has been such a mixed bag for me because we have like family traditions that have been going on for years and years, and they've always relatively been the same. Like our entire family's relatives of like one side of the family come together. So it's like anywhere between 20 to 30 people, and we all come
God
together on the
damn.
evening of the 25th, and that's been like that for my entire life ever since I was a kid. Like, and it's always been very like one like so like it's basically like all like our entire family, and I want to say like it's like 6 groups of families, right? Like
Yeah.
their own like homes, families, or whatever. But some of the homes aren't big enough to host the actual Christmas party. So like usually it was like a rotation between like 3 homes that would like host. So everybody would go to like one home, and the person who would host the Christmas party would do the main course, and then another family would do the soup, another family would do like the like starters, another family would do the dessert, and another family would do all the drinks, wine, beer, alcohol, like anything else, coffee, whatever. So then everybody did their own part, and then would all come together. And also because the person who hosts Christmas has like the most work because they do and the main dish, and they have to like set everything
Right.
up and do all the cleanup. Then they would all of the families would chip in to buy like a present for the person who's hosting that year, and then it would rotate between the other families that are hosting or can host actually. So, and that's been going on ever since I can remember. That's been like the main Christmas tradition here. But as I've grown up and gotten older, for me personally, because I started working relatively fast because I could never figure out what the hell I wanted to do with my life. So I was like, while I'm figuring shit out, I'm just gonna work so I at least have financial stability and have some freedom in where I go and where I am as a person. But I worked in retail a lot. So whenever Mariah Carey just started playing on the radio, that's when Christmas started for me. Like when I heard that song every single fucking day, that's when I knew that Christmas was starting. But I guess now that I've grown a bit older and don't work in retail anymore, for me, Christmas kind of just starts, like as soon as the Halloween's over, like everybody kind of gets into the Christmas mood, and then, I started listening to more Christmas songs, and then, I don't know, I feel like I don't have any like real traditions except for the actual like gatherings, but I've been kind of forcing myself the last like 2 years to like, like bake something or make cookies or do something to like because I do like the idea of being in the Christmas mood, but it's never really been a part of my life.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you.
the penis cookies, Paul.
I mean,
but you can bless us next podcast.
I feel like it's easier when you have people around you that encourage it, right?
Yes, that's true as well. Because this year, that's true actually. So
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know, like I would enjoy it more if I had people where, I wanted to, like, I love my family and everything, but sometimes I just want to get away from them, even during the holidays. Like, it's too much.
Yeah.
But
It's too much.
I get you.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, Choco,
I
do
feel
you
like
have to?
that's because at the end of the day, I feel like that's the case for most people, right? Like it's the people you celebrate it with, like
Yeah.
the people around you, and then I don't know.
On the topic of like traditions and stuff, I really find it cute or interesting that like Korea has I don't know if it's for Christmas or for New Year's, but they have like fried chicken as like their traditional food during Christmas.
What's good,
Sylvester.
Korea?
Literally.
Yeah, it's funny that they like went from their traditional food to fried chicken. But
Okay,
I
but-
find it really cool.
It's the same thing in Mexico because, especially like in the poorer parts, they don't really have a lot of the fast food chains. Like my family in Mexico probably has been to McDonald's like twice, right? Because you have to go to a big city and you have to like blah blah do all this shit.
Right.
But now they have like Christmas commercials for KFC. And I remember the last year I was there, I saw it and I was like, what the fuck? And it was like this special bucket with like super like Christmassy stuff on it. And it had like a special packaging and it had bows and shit. And it was like, oh, you could buy Christmas dinner for your whole family. Like it's and even though here it's like just some fast food place, right? In other places it's like it could be this completely different thing because it's not something that you really do every day for some people. I think that's what it is, like, because I don't know, that's very strange though to me. But I guess it's because here, like I guess in Mexico you have to cook every day for the most part. Like you can't just go out and buy something. But like where my parents are from, right? I'm not talking about everyone, but yeah, like because most of Mexico is pretty like the same as it is here. If you live like in a major city, it's like you can go out and get stuff to eat or blah blah blah. But yeah, no, if you're like broke, you're not gonna be able to do that shit. It's just not something you do on the daily.
I see.
I don't know, but that is something I do miss, like celebrating Christmas. Because we used to, like, as poor as we were when we were growing up. I'm not saying this like as it was a better than they were doing, but we were more decently off than our family in Mexico, right? So whenever we would spend Christmas over there, me, my brother, and my brothers and my sister, we would get to buy our cousins presents, and everything is so like cheap over there that we could literally get presents for everybody. And
I see.
Yeah, even though like we weren't necessarily getting stuff, because when you're the cousins from the US, they don't give you anything, because like what's the point? Like what's the point, right?
Yeah,
it's like it's basically what I'm saying.
They possibly buy you, right? Like,
but like we'd get our cousins like shoes for soccer balls, like toys, because it's just it's not, you know, our aunts and uncles, you know, it's not something they could do. So yeah, that was always fun.
Well, on the topic of presents, and this might be maybe like the last topic to wrap things up, how good are you guys at buying presents for people, friends, family? How good are you guys at buying
fucking good. I have this system throughout the year. I write down when they say something like, oh, I would love to have this. I write it down like throughout the year. And then at the end of the year, I look at my finances and what I can actually buy from the list, or what they need at the moment, or maybe because, you know, maybe they got it before Christmas came and stuff. So I like legit, and I'd humble brag, I have the best gift giving skills in the family. Like, I'm gonna say it. Like, I love the gifts they give me.
Maybe it's a queer thing. Maybe it's a queer thing. I don't know.
Maybe it is a queer thing. You're right. Maybe it is. But yeah, honestly, just because they don't expect it that people listen. Like when they just offhandedly mention, "Oh, I would have loved that thing."
Yeah.
I remember it, and then when I get home, I write it down, and then at the end of the year, I look if I can buy it, and I buy it for them.
I see.
And then they're like, "Oh my god, you did listen!" I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
I see.
Yep.
This is my first year of ever being able to like actually get people presents because I actually have money now. And
Yes.
I have
crazy.
friends to get
Yeah.
presents for.
Pop, I
but-
will expecting $100 from you in my PayPal by Christmas.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. I haven't gotten any of my friends any presents yet. But I have like crocheted little stuff for them. And
Yes,
I don't know.
Pop.
I feel like I really like not getting presents for people, but like doing stuff for people, as in like baking
Mhm.
stuff for them, or
yeah, like that count. Like that.
Yeah, that
is-
counts, dude.
Sometimes it's more about
If-
the effort than the actual gift. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
like somebody
like,
stood in the
yeah.
kitchen and did something for me, like for hours maybe. Stood there,
Yeah,
baked
like,
something, and then gave it to me. I'm like,
instead
oh
of
my god, thank you.
Instead of ordering a gift on Amazon for $20, you spent 5 hours in the fucking kitchen making something
Yeah,
you know that they'll like. And yeah, like it's, to me, that is just as much as a gift. To me, it's not about the amount of money or like, oh, you listen to me. Like it's like to me personally, buying a gift is like, I think I'm a very good gift buyer too, because, well, yeah, I also listen to people, but not always, because sometimes I know like I don't like buying presents that people can kind of just like buy themselves any time of the year anyway. Like I like getting more personal things that might, whether they could be really, really cheap, but require a lot of effort, or like just actual labor to make, like actual something creative, or, you know, maybe I'll make like an actual paper cover photo album of pictures I've took of like someone's kid, or like, you know, like I'll do something really more personal. I always have like try to have like a personal approach to my presents, rather than like something like, oh, like they told me like 5 times, they like said 5 times, oh, they want this phone case, but they can just order this phone case themselves. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like they'll be really happy with this phone case. They'll be like, oh, thank you, you know, I want this, but like no, like I want to buy something personal, you know, like whether that, like I don't know, like, and I've always been pretty successful with that, and yeah, and even though I don't usually look at like the price that much, I guess, when I buy presents, I prefer a more personal approach than like a more like, oh yeah, they really wanted this approach. Like if maybe they didn't want it as much, maybe they'll not use it as much as a phone case, because you use a phone case every day, right? I'm just using this as an example, but to me, it's more about the idea behind the present and the effort, I guess, behind the. To me personally,
Yeah.
I'm working on a present right now for someone, and it's been taking hours and hours. Like the actual present was just like something, and they're probably not even gonna be able to use it every day. But it's more about the thought behind it, you know, like, and that's what matters to me. And I'm pretty sure that they'll enjoy it, and people have been enjoying my presents for many years now. So
I feel like candles are a universal, like, good gift.
yeah, I love candles. Yes.
That's just like a safe bet gift. If I got that, I'd be like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, like you can't go wrong with candles. It's like for me, like people know if they give me mugs, or if they give me socks, like people know, like they can't go wrong. Like it's a
Yeah,
very
those
safe
two
purchase for me.
are-
Just buy me weird socks or a mug, and I'm good. Like thank you for this present.
I have a little story
I'm
about
not
the
disappointed.
socks
I
and
will
stuff.
be using these socks. I will be using this mug throughout the year, and that's it. Like,
When I was a kid, my mom. So, growing up, we always only got gifts on either birthdays or like Christmassy,
Christmas,
like
yeah.
like holidays, whatever celebrate, like Easter and stuff. Anyways, so getting a gift outside of these days was like completely uncommon. That it just never happened. And my mom just gifted me something out of nowhere one day, and I was a child and I really wanted this one Barbie doll, and I thought, oh my god, my mom knew, my mom listened, and I opened it and it's just underwear. I was so angry. I was so disappointed.
Choco.
I even remember the pattern on the underwear. But now
the
I'm
thing
like,
now though is
thank
I would
you.
be happy
I
with
need
underwear,
underwear,
but as a
thank
kid
you.
I get it. Like
Okay,
I get it.
but Choco, I guarantee you that wasn't a gift. It was just your mom getting you underwear and calling
No,
it
no,
a
no.
gift.
yeah, probably. But she like put
No.
it in wrapping paper, which I didn't understand why she did that.
Yeah.
She was
She, like-
trolling you, girl. You didn't get it. Choco's,
I was
Choco's
5. I was
trolled.
8, something like that. What do you want me to do?
It's
Calculate
like
it?
that kid who got an avocado for Christmas.
Exactly.
Thanks, avocado.
Thank you.
That was Choco's mom, and Choco was like, thanks, underwear.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm honestly, I would love some underwear now. Just like, yes,
Yeah,
thank
same.
you, mother.
Like socks and underwear. Like, thank you. Like,
Yeah.
one less day I have to do laundry. Thank you. Like,
financial-
okay, girl. What about
Every
you? What
Christmas,
about
we
you?
would gift my dad like this huge package of socks, and by the end of next year, all of it was gone because everybody kept stealing it.
Okay, but the financial burden that buying socks has in 2022 is actually insane.
It's
Yes.
insane.
It literally, like, it's crazy.
I ordered socks online like literally 2 months ago, and they were 1, too small, and 2, they were like not good quality too, and I paid like at least like $15 for a pack of like
Well,
8 of
scam them like Amazon.
Jesus.
Choco, you're so right. You're so right.
No, Chalk.
Those socks, they're gone. They got stolen by, I don't know. Before we wrap up and stuff, I do want to talk about something.
Gurm still has to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
Gurm,
know
you
how
said-
bad or how good Gurm is at buying presents.
I guess it depends, because like I like to get presents for people according to like, I guess like so if I was shopping for you guys for stealth, I'd try to get something really personal, right? Like
Okay.
something like that would mean a lot to you, and I know exactly what I would get you, right? If I wasn't broke,
Yeah.
I'd get it for you.
Okay.
For Pop, I'd try to get like something that like out of a thrift store, right? That seemed like really vintagey, or like I like to tailor my gifts according to each individual. And
Okay.
it's like Choco said, like
So,
if you tell me you
a
need
very personal
something,
gift, yeah.
yeah, like but it's not like you levels of person. Like, girl, I'm not gonna take a picture of your kid and like I'm not gonna do that shit, right? I'll give you like
No, I mean,
like,
I wouldn't do that on the
Yeah.
spot, but like, it's just like, you know, like sometimes like family gatherings or events, you know, like I'll just take, cause you know, I'm a photographer,
Yeah.
you know, or like cinematographer. So I do that already. So I have a collection of like pictures of their kids. And like, for example, I have,
But see,
sorry, I'm making about me again.
to
but,
me
like,
that's a lot of
I am,
effort.
I'm like a godfather
Right.
to like my
No,
cousin's kid,
it's-
right? So
no,
I take a lot of
see,
pictures of him, and then
too
I
much
gift her a
effort,
photo
though.
album of the kid. Yeah, okay, I get it.
Like
but yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
I'm trying to get maximum value, emotional, minimum effort. Like it's
minimum effort.
yeah,
Okay.
like
the effort to like emotional value has to work for you.
I have to really, really, really like you for me to put in a lot of effort for it, like an insane
Okay, I
amount.
see.
And it's not that I don't love my friends, but girl, it's the holidays. I'm not trying to do some crazy shit. Like I'm gonna give you something
Yeah.
that I think you'll enjoy, and it's gonna be like you're gonna like it. I know you're gonna like it, but it's gonna be something that I could like get you easily, or right? Like it's not.
What would you get Choco? Another Christmas butt plug?
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna murder
For Choco, like I'd manipulate them into like I've been holding a plushie for Choco hostage.
Oh, yes.
Right? So if I had to give Choco a present this year, I would just mail them this unexpectedly and then be like, Merry Christmas. And even though I
Oh my
didn't pay for the
God.
plushie, I would have manipulated Choco into thinking that, you know, I did something good for them by sending it. Like it's
Okay, I
perfect. I don't
Why
know,
does
but, like,
shipping cost so much? Dude, if it wasn't $80, I would
It's
definitely
true.
pay you
It's-
to ship it. But
$80
Is it from the
$80
US
to ship to
Austria?
Choco, yeah.
Holy shit.
It's crazy.
I don't have that money right now.
And every time I have
It's
the
fine. When
money,
visit
I spend it on
Chicago once, I'll
Genshin.
just take it and then I'll get it to Belgium. And
Oh my
then
god,
Please.
yes.
Gurm can pay
That's-
from the shipping from Belgium to Austria.
Yes.
Literally, that's what we were saying. We were like,
Yes.
we will just wait until I'm in America and I'll just pick
It's
it up.
true.
Because it's just
Yeah,
cheaper.
like it's fine.
This plushie is gonna
This plushie,
stink,
5 years
Choco.
later, going through it, eating dust. For
He's
5
in my
years.
look. He's in my
Ah,
closet.
I've been
He's in
waiting
my
since-
closet next to
Last year?
last year.
When
Spore
did
got
it?
me
Last year, February?
what is that cat called? Machiavelli from Luca. He got me a Luca plushie. So he's up there with him. They're sitting together on the shelf.
Can you send me a picture
No.
later?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture later. He's
Thank
still in
you.
plastic because I don't want to unwrap it.
No, that's fine. I just want a picture of him next to the cat.
Okay.
Wait, that's a real quick question I want to ask you guys. How receptive are you, like, as a gift receiver? Because, like, if somebody gives me a really shit present, I'm just like, oh, whatever. At least you tried, girl. Like, fuck it. Like, this is awful, but I'm not gonna tell you. Like, I'll talk shit about it to someone else.
If somebody
I don't
gives me
know,
a
I'm
present that I
sorry.
don't like,
hmm
it's like the normal like, oh, thank you.
Pop's like, I'm gonna let you know. Like, it's not good.
Thank you.
But I don't know, if I'm ever giving like a present to someone, I don't want to be there to see their reaction. Because if they think it's shit, I want to kill myself. I don't want to see their reaction. So every single time that I
Where's
give
the
somebody a gift,
confidence? Where's
I
the
always-
confidence, Pop?
Girl,
in
it's
knowing
not
that
there to be
that
seen,
it's
because
just-
I don't want to
oh,
see
you didn't
it.
like it? Suicide.
Exactly. Like I don't want
you
to.
hitting the suicide button immediately.
Exactly.
I don't want to see the reaction,
That's
even if
fair.
it's good. I don't want to see the reaction. I want them to come up to me and be like,
No,
"Oh,
that's what
like,
I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for the
Same,
reaction. I'm
same.
just like, I know
I
this
will
is a good
stand
gift
there.
and you will like this.
I
and
will
wanna
fucking
Choco's
see
like,
film it if I
wait,
have
every
to.
second
I
of that
love
reaction.
seeing the reactions.
When you get no
100%
reaction
so.
out of me now, Choco, ever, I'm gonna be like, thank you.
I think this is like I think this is the only part of like confidence related thing me and Choco will ever relate on. Like,
Yes.
we buy good gifts and
We wanna see the
will-
reaction.
We want to see the reaction.
I
'Cause
literally-
we're that confident. We're that good at buying gifts.
Exactly. Listen, I have never given a shit gift so far. All the reactions were really nice.
I would like to believe so, and
Choco, I feel like you shit in your gifts a lot.
I believe that I think that I've never bought a shit gift.
I will in yours, Pop.
Oh, thank you.
Fossilized
don't-
Choco shit.
But like, I don't remember who asked the question about when you
Choco, I feel like if you sold your shit on eBay, like it would sell for a lot.
when I sell my stuff on eBay.
If you sold your shit on eBay, like
Your
fossilized
literal
shit, like Grim was saying, it would be so. It
I
would be
have
sold for a
no
lot.
clue how eBay works. I went there.
And also, Choco,
like-
if you're selling your shit on eBay and it's more than $600, in the past year or something, eBay put out a thing where it's like, if you're selling something more than $600, you have to write a tax write-off for it.
That's not
I don't pay
good.
taxes.
Yeah, they want you
Do
to
I
pay
have like
taxes.
3
Oh, wait, I
eBay
do.
accounts that are banned, and I don't remember why, but they are.
What did you do?
I don't know. Like the site doesn't like me for some reason. But,
Stealth
like,
was
I don't know.
scamming.
I
Yeah,
tried to
stealth
buy
was-
something,
but, like,
scamming
and I
real
didn't
people on
understand. Not
eBay.
scamming. Like I was just trying to buy something, but then they were like, "Oh, if you bid on something, you actually have to like buy it." And I'm like, "That's crazy."
Yeah, if you're the last bidder, who would have thought?
Like,
Stop
Me
being
bidding
like-
on stuff
like,
just
okay,
super,
but-
super, super
million
high
dollars.
for a
if I
bunch
could
of
get
different
it,
random
like, I just
eBay
wanted to
bidding.
see, you know, like I don't know.
Instead of
like, what
playing
are we
video
so
games on
upset? Like, that's too
eBay.com.
boomer for me. Even like, I might be 24, but eBay is too much for me.
Yeah.
Well,
About
the holidays.
I don't
you
remember
guys.
who asked, but the thing
Uh-huh.
with what if like you receive gifts. I
Yeah.
hate opening gifts
Oh,
in
yeah.
front of other people. In high school, we had this thing, Secret Santa, where everybody in the class wanted to join, and at the end we were sitting in a circle and we were giving the last gift before Christmas. And I hated when it was my turn to receive the gift. I hate when everyone's eyes were on me, and I was like, it was horrible. I hate opening gifts. I
Choco,
prefer giving
I see.
gifts so much more.
Choco, that's why I didn't go to school the most recent Friday, because we were
You
doing
just
like
did
a
it?
Christmas
Yeah.
gift giving thing for Secret Santa. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And also a Christmas party where apparently they had vegan options, and apparently the vegan options was literally coconut shavings.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
that's interesting.
It was the outside
So
of
I
the
was like-
coconut. It wasn't even the inside.
No, literally. And so I was like, I'm not gonna go to that, because opening presents and opening gifts in front of people, especially sitting around like you're in a prayer circle, like Alcohol's Anonymous, in a circle opening gifts, clinically insane. I don't want to do that. That looks so scary.
I get it though. I get it.
Having everyone's eyes on you.
I almost don't want to count like random forced secret Santas as like real. Like, are they real gifts? Like, I guess, but like even then, I think I've still been lucky, because like this was literally like this mug was like a Secret Santa gift, the fat cat with a scarf mug, and I have like a teapot, like a ceramic teapot that I still use today, that I got like 4 or 5 years ago for like a Secret Santa. Like, I don't know, like yeah, I've been like, I don't know, people know what to buy for me, I guess, but I
Yeah,
tell tell
you-
people, like, if you don't know what to buy for me, buy socks or mugs. I'm
Wait,
good, like,
are you like a good gift receiver then? Stuff like if someone gives you a shit present, are you just like okay with it?
I think so, because like I don't know, people know me well enough on that kind of regard to like not like I don't give them the opportunity to buy a shit present. I think, like, because I'll literally be like, oh, I have lists, I have websites, like, because we always do the Secret Santa every year with like my grandma, which is like a very small kind of gathering on the 24th, and we always do this Secret Santa, but we all just make lists of stuff we want, and mine is so broad yet so specific at the same time. Like, I'm just like, get me literally anything of this, like, or like some like this brand of candles, this kind of fragrance, this body lotion, this shampoo, this conditioner, like anything at all, like from this is fine. And like, I never get disappointed. Like, yeah, like I provide the people with what they need beforehand.
I feel
I'm
like
like
even
that.
if
That's it. Like,
even if you get disappointed, I don't think we show it. Like, we don't tell. Like, Gurm, you said you shit talk it to other people. I don't even do that. If I'm unsatisfied with a gift, I keep it to myself. I'm like,
No, Choco, absolutely not. Like, okay, I'm so unforgiving to my family, especially because it's like Stealth said. I make my likes like very available to most people. Like, people know generally what I like, right? But to my family, I straight up tell them like the things I like, and like for the last 4 years, I've been telling them that my ideal birthday cake, right, would be like a vanilla cake with vanilla sprinkles and like a buttercream frosting. Like, I love vanilla, girl. Like, white on white on white. Okay, I don't give a fuck. And these bitches try to get creative.
white on white,
like,
crime.
They try to get creative with the cakes that they get me. I'm like, this is ass. Like, I didn't want this. This last, I think 2 years ago, they got me a chocolate cake. I hate chocolate. Girl, I hate fucking chocolate. And I was like, okay, well, you guys enjoy that. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna be nice to them about it. Like, I'm very transparent. And if they don't want to pay attention, that's their problem, not mine. Like, I'm not gonna be polite to sit on ceremony. Absolutely not, Choco.
I get it. I respect that.
I respect it. Like, damn. But I just could never. If somebody's like, even like, I hate vanilla, but if somebody brought a vanilla cake, I'd be like, thank you.
Choco, no.
I wouldn't say anything.
Okay.
Choco would suffer in silence.
Exactly. Thank you. That's just the type of person I am.
See,
I wouldn't suffer in silence
food,
though,
I
but
can't
like
do
I
it.
would still I would tell them to be like, oh, this isn't my thing, but thanks for the effort or thanks for buying it anyway. Like, I would tell them, right? It's like, whatever, like it's not my thing, or like
I
whatever,
appreciate
but, like,
that more.
I'm honest about it still,
Yeah.
but like I'm not gonna sit there and silence be like, thank you, I love it, and then turn on and be like, this is fucking shit. Like,
Yeah,
that's
or
not
it
me
happens
either. Like,
again.
I'll be like, well, the same for me. Or like, oh, like, okay, thank you. Or like, I'll just thank them for the effort. I'll be like, oh, thank you that you bought this for me. Like, I'll just say it like that, which is true. Thank you that you bought this for me, even though I don't care what it is. But like, but yeah, I'm a good gift receiver as well. Like, and honestly, I'm really trying to think of a shit present. Like, I've been able to kind of use every present that I've gotten one way or another, even if I fucking break it apart and use it for something else that it's not intended for. Like, you know, like, it's fine. Like, so who cares? Like, I don't know.
About gifts, if there's one like gift that I feel like is super low effort and like I don't like
It's a
receiving, it's
candle.
China. Do you know what that is, Dolph?
What is that?
What's the English word for it? Hold on.
Food China?
Good China.
Smuggle bricks to China.
Coupons.
Yeah.
Big thick vagina.
Oh,
Oh,
coupons.
coupons.
Like
Gift cards.
cards.
Yeah. So
Yes.
the thing is,
Yeah, that's a common thing, but they're so lazy. That's so low effort.
they
I'll
are
take
lazy
them
unless
because, you know, it's basically giving money. Like,
Yeah.
I'll take them, I guess.
I'll
But,
take
like,
the money, right?
I will not
but
thank you for the effort. I'll thank you for the money. Like, I'll be like, okay, well, thank you.
I'll say this
but
though,
I
I'll
won't
say
thank
this
you for the
though.
effort.
Unless it's for something I know I will 100% use, then it's a really good gift. And my parents know that I go to like a specific store because they have books I need or art materials. Then it's a good gift because of course I go shopping there because I need it for my art stuff.
When you ask your parents to buy you Primal Gems in Genshin,
It's true.
They'll be like, no.
Okay, as an adult now, I think my dad, he like, because when we were kids, I tell you guys, right, we didn't get presents. So I think now, like, to make himself feel better, he asks us every year what we want for the last like 3 years, right? And I think he does it to like trying to like lift his spirits. I ruin it for him every year because he's like, oh, what do you want? I'm like, give me money off of the rent. And he gets like, are you serious? I'm like, yes, I'm fucking serious, girl. Like, don't give me shit. Just give me money off of my rent. And he does it. But I think he gets like sad. And I don't care. Like, that's your problem, not me, girl. I just want to pay this rent.
It reminds them of like how I get it too, because I have this too sometimes. Like my mom asks me like, oh, like what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, and then I'm like, like I kind of don't want to pay like, you know, like the rent. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
can you get me like half of the rent this month? She's
Literally.
like, really? I'm like, yeah, like you're gonna buy me some gift of the same amount, then might as well just like it's the same thing. Like it's just going back and forth. Like it's the same money. Like, you know, like
I don't even
cares? Like,
I don't even ask for like all of it all.
The
It's
present
just part
that
of
she's
it.
gonna like that 200 or 300 euros that I'm not gonna spend on
Exactly.
the rent is I'm gonna spend something on
Stella.
money that I want, like I
Literally.
use, but they're gonna use it for a present that I might not even use or really want. Like I don't
Like,
know. Yeah,
I don't
get
know,
it. So it makes sense to
See,
me.
that's where it also comes in. Like, I'm not here to make my parents feel better about themselves. Like, good to you, good for you if that's you. But like last year, he gave us $100 bill, and I gave it literally right back to him the next month for rent. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm using a bunch of money for other shit. Like, girl, take your $100 back, and that's $100 I don't have to pay you now in rent. So it's only gonna be $300. Like it, and I know like it almost bothers me, right? That I know that it doesn't come from a place of him wanting to do it for us. I know it comes from a place of he's old now and he feels bad about the stuff that he wasn't able to like get us before. Because my
So
parents,
it's basically elevating his guilt.
I don't care if it elevates his guilt, right? That's on him.
No, I'm saying that's what he's doing.
But that is what happened. He wants to like reduce the guilt of around Christmas. Because when we were kids, right? Like when it was just me and my sister, we were poor. And then my dad started working well when my third brother was our third sibling, which is my younger brother, was born. And when my youngest brother was born, which was like 3 years after that, he was finally doing so good that he was able to get a house, right? So my younger two brothers didn't suffer as much as me and my sister. But even after he had like a decent job and was making decent money, he would tell us all the time that we never had money. Like he would tell us report. And me and my sister were just like, yeah, whatever. Like we already know. And he wouldn't get us anything for like Christmas. They wouldn't take us anywhere. And it was fine. Like we didn't know any better because we were kids. But like I think now that he recognizes, like we'll make fun of him. We'll be like, you didn't used to buy us $1 bag of chips because you said we didn't have money. Like embarrassing. Like it's funny now, right?
Yeah.
But I think he like genuinely feels bad about it. But it's like that's over. Like you can't make up for that stuff. It's not possible. Like you can get me as many Christmas gifts as you want, but at the end of the day, girl, like I'm all business with him, I guess. That's the thing. Yeah.
I remember it was like 4 or 5 Christmases ago where I was using my iPod Touch 4 at the age of like
is that the one where you
is that
your
the
mom's
medical
foot thing?
iPod?
It's the one that the one with the medical thing from last episode.
Medical, right.
I wanted to upgrade and I was like, I really want an iPad because I saw my friends at school had iPads and I was like, what the fuck? This is like a rich people thing.
Yeah.
Bitch, this is like having 2 doors on the fridge, like 2 opening doors on the fridge. I just thought it was a rich people thing.
Right.
Let's feed in the background.
I wanted an iPad. I wanted an iPad really bad, and I remember telling both my sisters and my mom that I wanted an iPad, and they were like, okay, we'll get you it. And they all 3 of them teamed up to get an iPad for me. I got it. I was like, damn, this is a cool ass iPad.
Yes.
Like, I feel so like cool. I feel so in.
I was
feel
like,
so
I'm
like
bougie.
Exactly, bitch. And I got a DS that year too for my dad.
Oh
like
my
it was a double,
God.
bitch. It was a double
Classy
elimination.
and
Like,
bougie.
Literally.
exactly.
Oh my God,
I
wait.
feel
and
like
then
Christmas
real
with
quick, let
divorced
me interrupt
parents is
real
like
quick.
the best because you get twice the amount of.
I was about
gifts.
to ask Pop, like, just to interrupt the story real quick, because your parents aren't together. Like, are you okay with me saying that?
yeah.
Did your parents ever try to outgift each other where you got like you just kept getting no?
they were both trying to do the bare minimum and see who did the worst. Like,
Bitch, the way both of my parents lazy as fuck whenever it comes to gift giving. Like my dad, for the past 5 years, has sent in the mail literally gift cards to like Cineplex or something.
Oh my God.
And it's not
wow.
even the good
I'm
one
so
where
sorry.
it's like $25, $50,
Lord.
bitch, 10, 5,
10.
15.
What are you gonna do with it?
That's not even a
Nothing.
ticket. It's not even
it
the
even a
entry
movie
fee.
ticket?
Needs
Yeah, is it
me
even a
collecting over the
ticket?
past 5 years to finally build up to get the Barbie ticket movies. Like,
Literally.
what the fuck?
Pop,
girl?
you did it. You're in. Okay.
But with the iPad, literally at least like 3-4 months later, my mom started using it because I was like, oh, like I like I don't really use the iPad all that much. Like I was more like invested with my computer because I was like super into like streaming and stuff like that, and so I wasn't really using my iPad all that much. And my mom started using it, and then she just took ownership of it like 4 months into me having it. And I was like, every single time I would go to her room like looking for the iPad, I'd be like, Mom, where's the iPad? And then I just see her in her bed, literally iPad baby, like crawled up in a corner, like reading something or like scrolling on it. It was insane. And so she kind of just like took ownership of the iPad. After now I don't know where it is. I think it broke, but
your mom sold it for more raw honey.
It was revenge for the honey foot.
But yeah, my mom stole the iPad that she got for me and used my sister's money as well for it.
It was an investment for her future.
Well, happy Christmas, Mom.
Exactly.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I told my parents about you guys paying rent to your parents, and my parents said, and I quote, "Are they fucking crazy?"
I think it's a very cultural thing. Like, it's like even people here in Belgium, like it just depends, I guess. Like, because here it's in the entire family that it's been like that. But like, I don't know. I think to me it makes sense. I understand both sides. Of people are like, oh, why would I ask my own child for rent? But like, it also makes sense. Like, well, yeah, like my mom lost a bunch of benefits, a bunch of like child support ever since, you know, I've been an adult, and like, you know, so she's had this money, and now I'm still living here, still, you know, using water, using like electricity, using gas, using, you know, like eating food, and like, but she doesn't have all that money anymore. So like, who's like, this money has to come from somewhere, right? So, and I'm making money, so it comes from me. Like, it makes sense. Yeah. But I also understand that there's parents who are like, well, this is my kid. It's my responsibility to, you know, take care of my kid. Like, I get it, but it's whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, there's no point in me caring, because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have to pay rent.
Pay the rent, yeah. Like sitting there and like being upset about it. I feel like it's like self-said. There's a lot of good reasons. Like, I think I would be really embarrassed, honestly, if I was like still at home like I am now and not paying rent, and like, but somehow still spending my money on video games.
Oh, like, yeah,
I don't know,
that case,
yeah, that would, to me, that would be, I don't know, personally, like, it'd be really weird. Like, the one thing I don't like about it is that my dad will be like, oh, I should be charging you guys more, like this or that, right? Like, like, I know how much he pays for mortgage. Like, me and my brother are basically paying more than half of the rent he pays for the whole house, right? Like, the entire house, I know how much he's paying. We pay more than half of that, like, between the two of us. And I try not to leave my room, girl, because I don't want to interact with them. And I don't eat their food because I don't want to eat their food, because it's always a problem. Like, that's my big problem, like, right now with them, where he thinks I'm not giving enough. And I'm like, I know how much I'm giving. Leave me alone. Let me buy my food. Don't bother me, and there's not gonna be any trouble. I don't know.
Garen, we should move in together, but not in America. I refuse to go there.
No, Chuck, I can't. I've been trying to, like, I don't know. I would love to move out of my house, honestly.
When Garen comes to Europa, then what?
Oh my God, the three of us. We should do stuff together.
Something's gonna happen.
You guys in Europe, and after me in Vancouver in a year.
In Vancouver, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you gonna go to the university there?
Are you gonna go
you're
to
moving,
university
right?
at all?
Chuck is like, oh.
I'm like confused why you were going there.
I'm going there because, one, I hate where I live right now, and I have that mindset of, this could probably be like an entire like other episode topic, but I'm moving just because, like, I have a thing where that if you're stuck in the same place, and the same place that like you've grown up and like lived in, or like a same place for like a really long time, then you kind of like accustom yourself to that place. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or like your personality and like how you think and the people that you interact with is all very centered around where you live. And so I think that if you move, and if you go to a bunch of different places, or not a bunch of different places, but if you move like to different places or to a different place, then you're gonna broaden your horizon, broaden your scope, and like you're gonna become like an entirely different person after have new experiences, meet new people, and do more things that you wouldn't be able to do in the place that you lived before. Because right now where I live is super like, bitch, it's dust, it's crickets, like I hate it here. And Vancouver has always seemed like super like bright, open, and like energetic and like exciting to me. And it's also kind of near where my sister lives, and so I would be able to see her because she's the only sibling that I actually like, and so I don't know.
What about
Pops,
your
like
older
on the topic of
brother?
Christmas, let me open this completely other topic
It's
that we can
true.
talk for 2 hours
I
about,
think we-
by the way.
I think we all did that a little
But
bit.
to an extent, I agree. Yeah, I
Did we?
agree to an extent for sure. Like moving out and going out of your comfort zone, whether that in any case, but moving out is definitely part of that. Will bring you new experiences. You will grow. You will change as a person.
Not
You will-
good all the
that's
time.
Definitely true. No, but like to some extent, it is. Like, yeah.
People that
It
move
is a
out and
guarantee
can't
for new
cook or do
experiences, whether they be
laundry,
negative or
just,
positive.
how did you survive so far? Like, come on.
I mean, I don't know. Don't ask me. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're doing great, ma'am.
Should we get into media?
On the topic of Christmas, real quick, because I remember we always were arguing about this. When exactly are you guys
Okay,
celebrating?
really
for
quick, because
us,
we're gonna have to wrap this up because we're nearing like an hour and a half.
it's like 24th in the evening and then 25th in the morning.
Oh, you're
At
asking
least
when
in
we
Austria,
celebrate? When
But
we
my
celebrate
family is
Christmas?
Orthodox,
Oh,
so we
okay.
celebrate in January.
Oh,
No, I mean for us, it's even in Mexico. It's always been the 25th,
Those
and then we
25th,
have.
okay.
But see, in Mexico, I told you, Chuck, we have those extra days like Kids Day, where you get extra presents because you're a
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
for us, it's the evening of the 24th, and then traditionally you open the presents at midnight when the clock strikes 25.
Yeah.
But then, like, just throughout families here, like people celebrate on the evening of the 24th. Some like usually because a lot of families will have like, oh, the dad side or the mom side or the like there will be different like or the girlfriend side, the boyfriend side. Like people will kind of plan their like celebrating like with this part of family celebrates it on 24th evening, this family celebrates it in the noon of the 25th, and then there's another one at the evening of the 25th, and like so it's always like here it's like a mix of like the 24th, the 25th, sometimes the 26th, but it's usually like that. And then same for New Year's, there's people who celebrate New Year's the evening, clock starts 12, and then New Year's day or evening, like just like that. So yeah, here it's very, but I celebrate 24th. Like I'm going to like a 20 Christmas thing with friends on the 23rd. Then I celebrate with family on 24th, 25th. Then I go to Christmas market on 26th. Like that week is packed. Like it's full. Like
which is nice.
But yeah.
Pop.
Well, we don't really celebrate Christmas like super insanely. Like we wake up on the 25th, and there's presents under the tree. But we haven't put up the tree in like the past like 3 years, and so we kind of just wake up and we're like, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas, yes.
And
that's what happens when you're like an adult.
Yeah, my mom, she's been saying, she was like, or I was telling her how like, Mom, I'm gonna hang out with like a friend like around like this date, which is like Christmas time, and she's like, is it on Christmas? And I was like, no, and she's like, okay, good, because just don't have something happening on Christmas. I was like, why? And she was like, well, I'm taking you and me and your sister out to dinner. And I was like, since when do you care about going out to dinner with us? Quickly. Like this hasn't happened in any other years beforehand. And so apparently I'm going on a Christmas dinner.
The older you get, the more your parents are gonna do that. And your dad might even get more involved. Like I don't know, but this is what I'm talking about. Parents feel guilty once they get old because they're like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die one day, girl. Like, how does it not hit until right now? Like, I know I'm gonna die soon, girl. Like, I have what if I regret shit? Like, what's the point, right? But yeah,
she's like all of a sudden I'm gonna spend time with my children.
Exactly.
Like, out of nowhere, girl. Like, where did this energy come from?
It's gonna be like, leave me alone, like, girl. That's what I'm telling you. It only gets worse for like boomer parents. I don't know. We're not their therapists, so good luck to them.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, I want to do media, but it's already too long. If you guys are okay, I'd rather just skip it.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I have one singular thing. It's a minute long. I texted Ben like midway through because I was like, Ben, can you send me this thing? Because when Ben showed this to me for the first time.
Wait, send it to me so I can stream it because I want to be able to like link the audio to the stream.
Okay.
It's in Ben showed me this like a couple like a month or two ago.
Okay, is everyone watching?
Yes.
What? No, what's going on? Hold up.
Oh no.
What's wrong, Dad? She's on the roof. What are you doing? Get the gun. No, I don't
No.
want to. No, get the goddamn gun. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
What's happening?
Okay.
This is so American coded
You
already.
stay inside, sweetie. Everything will be just fine. Listen to me, you witch. I told you to leave me and my family alone.
Daddy, what are you doing?
Stay inside, sweetheart. I got the gun. I don't know what I can't take the shot, Carter. I can't do it. I said take the fucking shot, Carter.
What's this?
Give me that. Come on. Hold still, you bitch. What? No. Come on, no.
Holy shit!
Okay.
I love that.
As
Thank
soon
you,
as
Bob.
Stealth mentioned that every single time that Mariah Carey starts playing in the stores of his
Yep.
retail stores, I
Yep.
knew I had to text him to ask him to sing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was perfect. Thank you, Pop. I'm glad we watched.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right.
I don't
Thank you.
really. Okay, so we don't have other media of the weeks, right?
Nope.
The only thing I'm gonna ask the oh my god, the viewers to check out is the
yeah.
Yule lads. They might
Yule
enjoy it.
Lads. I'll put up
Yule
the name, and if I find, I'll put up the
Okay, thank you, Choco.
Okay.
I feel like they would enjoy it. It's 13 little gnomes that do the opposite of Santa Claus.
They steal shit.
That sounds.
Yeah, they steal
That
shit.
sounds like entertaining. They steal shit. Okay.
It's
All right,
funny.
Well, on that note,
Anyways.
Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you
And
guys for watching.
Merry Christmas or Happy
We
Hanukkah.
appreciate you guys.
Lovely week.
what
whatever
the-
you celebrate.
Okay,
Bye.
next episode we're gonna do gaming. Okay, bye.
For sure. This time for sure. Bye.
Okay.